Alright guys, it's the day after the drift event. We're back here in Mississippi. Yesterday, at the end of the day, after I loaded the 240 up, I let a couple of my friends, they asked to make some passes in the Corolla, so I let them drive it. My friend Eric Babin, he did pretty good in it. Joey Himmel, he made a few passes, he did pretty good as well. And then my friend Dom, as you saw, he
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Had a little mishap with the rail. You know, he was just getting warmed up to it. He's making some really strong passes and looking pretty good in it. The car kind of over-rotated and just slid over by the rail. He tried to reinitiate at the entry. He kind of bumped into the wall there. Doesn't look too bad. There's some stuff bent up under it. We'll see. I didn't really get to check it out too much. But now I'm going to unload the 240 here and going to head back down to the track and pick it up, bring the Corolla back, and we'll see what all it needs. Alright guys, so it doesn't really look that bad. I think we got a bent tie rod and it looks like the strut casing is kind of mangled. But it looks like the front took most of the impact. And this fender's kind of pushed up a little bit here. And the wheel is obviously, yeah. Here's Tom again. Coming to check out his, yeah, so was it a great success?
Great success.
Well,
not smashing a car completely.
It was fun at least, huh?
Yeah, it's a blast to drive. You gotta wheel the out of this thing, man.
I was watching you and actually the course is still set up so we can show you guys. Why don't you tell them, why don't you kind of explain, because we don't have any footage of what happened.
Alright.
So you look good, you look like you were making strong passes.
Second, third lap, dude, it was coming together. It was coming together well, you know. Had some traffic in there to kind of sort through or pay attention to.
Yeah, I think there were, maybe 4 other cars out there.
But 1000%, man, if those cars weren't in my field of view, I would have just been hucking it everywhere, man.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you look good. You look good. I don't know, you can kind of see down here at this opening, he was running down that straight, and I was trying to reinitiate to go back around again. Oh, it's re-focusing for my hand. All right. Yeah, down there. And when he went to flick it this way, come back around to go to the big sweeper, kind of just over-rotated on him and came over into the rail over by where those little barriers are. So really wasn't too bad of a hit though.
The good thing is that it didn't fully over-rotate, right?
Right, yeah, because I watched you, I was like, it's gonna go around, you know, back in, and then you brought it back around the other side, and I think you just didn't have enough room once you caught traction to stop stop the momentum.
So the lap before that, I had done a smaller initiation, right? A smaller initiation, just like it.
Right. Yeah.
That was going to be my hero lap. This, you know, the one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looked like it. You were going for it from down here. You were.
Then put it in.
Right.
And man, like the track was clear at that point. I was like, yeah, dude, this is it. But yeah, to the wall.
Yeah. Well, it happens. It happens.
But it went flat.
It really,
it hit the front a little bit, and then it just went flat on the side, the whole side.
Yeah.
A little, you know.
Actually, look, it didn't even, yeah, it just put some scrapes on the paint, really. Oh, look, the quarter panel's dented in a little bit here. Yeah, let's fix that real quick.
Is it this part?
This here.
Look at that.
Good as new.
Oh, legend.
Good as new. Hey, look, here's the socket I've been missing. I was looking for that.
Joey had put it on the thing yesterday. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, dude, we took this window out.
Oh, to get in it.
We were like,
well, I was gonna say that, but I figured this was gonna happen because it was already cracking.
It was cracked. So we were like,
yeah.
Do we want to touch it?
They were just kind of temporary. It was a temporary thing.
It's all good.
So, well, I looked under.
Of not being in there anyway.
I looked under there before you came over here, and it really just looks like maybe the tie rod and I think the strut casing. I think the coilover itself, I can reuse those parts. So, but I definitely have
the strut casing. Is that like a? I don't
yeah,
know,
you use the factory casing and then cut the spring perch off of it. And normally you saw that weld that's around it. Somebody didn't have the collars to weld on. They just built that weld to hold the sleeve on it.
Okay.
But the sleeve is the right diameter for the casing. You weld a ring on it and it just slides down on it. And now you've converted the factory casing to a coilover, and you can put any kind of shock you want. If you want to go shorter, you just cut the casing down.
Shit.
So I'm just literally gonna take a factory casing off of another car. And actually you gotta reach in here. I'm just gonna take a casing off of another car, and or actually out of the parts collection.
Is that part, or is it?
No, the shock body, I guess, is what you would be
Yeah. So that's
thinking of.
Yeah, exactly.
This little tilty boy there. I'm not sure if
this was bent in a little bit here.
oh, these were bent. These were smashed in before I put them on the car. I had like threw them on the ground and just kind of kicked them flat and then put them on here. The car didn't come with fenders. So it looks like maybe this is moved just a little bit here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, I bet you if we can get the measurement from.
So this is what I was thinking. This is what I was thinking, because the car hit a wall before and all this was smashed like through here. Yeah, like way worse than this, way worse. And that's gonna be what's gonna make it so hard to get a reference to get this back straight. But honestly, there's enough adjustment on the suspension. I'm gonna take the strut bar that used to be on it and put it across the towers, make sure that the distance is right. If I have to, I'll pull that side over there. Actually, look, it is pushed pretty bad right there. So I'll probably just pull that tower back out and or push it if I can use a porta power.
The tower mount backwards and connect something to it. I've seen somebody do exactly that. They took their strut tower bracket.
It's really thin.
Mounted it outside and then pull it.
Used it to pull. It's really thin metal, so it really shouldn't be that hard. Probably just get the distance right, which I got other chassis I can measure between the strut towers. So we'll get the distance right, and then the tension rod, the factory.
Ripping again, for sure.
Hopefully within a few days.
Yeah,
hopefully. So. All right. Well, since Dom's over here, before he has to go, I'm gonna borrow him to load this thing onto the trailer. So, yeah, let's get to it.
Dude had it by himself. By himself. He did that by himself. Nice. No signals or nothing. Oh, we didn't use the winch. We didn't have to. Dang. It's good? Oh, yeah.
There's all these wheels in the back. They weigh way more than the motor. So it's kind of almost...
I think if we would have put it on frontwards, it would have pushed out the ramps. Yeah, like it did. That's good. E-Series.
Yeah, so
What's the E-Series mean?
I was pressure washing my lawnmower. The sticker blew off of it. It's on the ground.
Got that
And
Briggs
I
and
was
Stratton E-Series
I saw
motor
it
in
on
this
the
thing.
ground, and I was like, I want to stick it back on the mower, and I don't want to stay. But this is the E-Series chassis, so I just picked it up and stuck it on there, and it's been there for like 2 months now.
Perfect. This thing's like a go-kart anyway. This car with a turbo would be pretty sweet. More, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. For this car?
Oh, I didn't buy it for this car. I think it's gonna go in a hatch.
But this car is the party car. And it needs something strong and reliable that makes a little bit of power. You're gonna have a little bit more fun in it.
It's fun like it is.
It's definitely a fun car.
It's just a workout. I think that's really the biggest downside of driving. Alright, so we got the Corolla on the trailer. My transmission that I blew up the other day is in the shop over here. We're gonna get it loaded up. I'm gonna head out of here. Here it is right here.
Drive a whole lot like a.
I want to go Bellhausen in first so I can sit the shaft on here. Okay. Alright. Thanks for the help. Alright, well, I'm gonna visit here for a minute and then I'm gonna get back on the road, head back home.